Today we've got an exciting breakdown of One Piece chapter 1102. Without further ado, let's get started. One Piece chapter 1102 is titled The Life of Kuma. The chapter commences with Bonnie's journey as the Bonnie pirates set sail for an island in search of Kuma. Upon their arrival, they discovered that Kuma has already vanished. The Bonnie pirates, unwittingly leaving behind numerous injured individuals, are perceived as genuinely malicious pirates by the Marines. The narrative then shifts to the moment when Luffy receives his initial bounty. Shortly thereafter, during the Enies Lobby incident, Kuma pays a visit to Vegapunk on Egghead Island. Vegapunk reveals an assembly line producing an army of pacifistas, and the two discuss the events at Enies Lobby. In a surprising revelation, Kuma discloses to Vegapunk that Luffy is the son of Dragon. Despite Vegapunk's initial disbelief, Kuma, having already pledged to share all his memories, emphasizes the futility of concealing such information. Vegapunk grapples with the shocking revelation that Luffy is indeed Dragon's son. Kuma contemplated the peculiar situation unfolding before him. A young boy endowed with rubber powers defiantly challenging the world government. It reminded him of the legendary figure known as 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐞. Vegapunk concurred with a chuckle. The scene transitioned to the Thriller Bark incident, revealing events through Kuma's eyes as he observed the Straw Hat crew battling Moria. Following the incident, a Den Mushikal instructed Kuma to prepare for war against Whitebeard. Moving to Sabo D, Bonnie's introduction unfolded, but a revelation emerged. Kuma, concealed outside the restaurant, observed her through a window with a satisfied smile, acknowledging her growth as a formidable pirate. News of the incident of the Celestial Dragon reached Kuma, prompting him to warp to the human auction's roof immediately. Peering inside, he was taken aback to witness Luffy's audacious act of punching a celestial dragon to protect a fisherman. In the midst of the Sabo D incident involving Kizaru, Sentamaru, and pacifistas against the Straw Hat crew, Luffy expressed regret over his perceived failure to save his comrades. Kuma, reflecting silently, dismissed Luffy's lament. Kuma thought to himself that what Luffy said was completely untrue. They were simply not ready for the new world. Kuma believed that they were individuals who one day could save the world. On Egghead Island, Saturn instructed Vegapunk to install an additional self-destruction switch on Kuma as a precaution. Despite Vegapunk attempting to propose alternative methods that would allow Kuma to retain his consciousness, Saturn insisted on wiping Kuma's mind. Saturn asserts that he is also a scientist. Therefore, it is futile for Vegapunk to try to deceive him. On the final day of Kuma's normal life, just before the summit war at Marineford, Kuma and Vegapunk bid farewell. Vegapunk programmed Kuma to join the battle against the Whitebeard pirates in the war, but Kuma requested that Vegapunk also program him to protect the Thousand Sunny. Kuma stated that he wishes to witness the growth of the Straw Hats. However, since that is not possible, he at least wants to protect their home. Vegapunk asked Kuma why he has such faith in Luffy. Kuma replied that Luffy is a man who will ultimately change the seas. Luffy's actions remind Kuma of 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐞, even though 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐞 is only a legend. He is also convinced that the warrior of liberation will come to free Bonnie. Kuma fulfilled his promise by imparting his memories to Vegapunk. These memories, essentially a duplicate of the original, allow Kuma to retain every detail when extracted using his power. Furthermore, the memory sphere dissipates upon contact, prompting Vegapunk to devise a system enabling observation and study without direct physical interaction. As Kuma extracted his memories, a poignant montage unfolded, showcasing the entirety of Kuma's life and the faces of those he cherishes. The emotional climax unfolds as Vegapunk visibly pulls a lever on a machine. The apparatus initiates the erasure of Kuma's consciousness, casting rays of light across Egghead Island. In a solemn moment, all the scientists and Sentamaru unite in prayer or salute. The chapter's final page transports us from the flashback to the NICU room on Egghead Island. The memory sphere containing Kuma's recollections is conspicuously absent, and Bonnie is depicted in tears on the floor. This chapter concludes with the farewell message from Kuma, a message entrusted to Vegapunk to convey to Bonnie, a congratulatory wish for her 10th birthday.